very select audience and do comedy. What is it that motivates? I know with me it's rejection by my parents and the one paedophile teacher at school who went nowhere near me, and the need for acceptance from complete strangers. And so that's something I'm working through. But, I had a few years in therapy and shit. And a lot of these young acts that come up, and some of them, I go, yeah, I can see why you want to do it, because you've got a bit of chutzpah. Chutzpah is a Yiddish term meaning, a bit of courage, a bit of spunk. It's good to see. Our next act has not the usual motivation, ladies and gentlemen. Our next act is coming up here because she likes her job. And her boss told her to come up here. Now, this isn't some far-out, fucking born-again Christian American, test yourself and find out if you have the metal to make that company work, because... No. She's a writer for Her World magazine. Now, I don't know much about Her World magazine. I know that it says her, so I stay away. I respect that privacy. I don't trust women's magazines in general. There's 3 that come to mind in Australia. There's one called Dolly. In Australia, that's a magazine for 17-year-olds who love Justin Bieber. And then there's Cosmopolitan, which is for your more kind of working woman with your own life. And then we've got this thing called Family Circle, which is for older women. And the way I differentiate them is I say that Dolly teaches a young girl how to have an orgasm. Cosmopolitan teaches an experienced woman how to fake an orgasm. And Family Circle teaches an old woman how to knit one. So... And they're not fucking easy to knit, believe me. Using 2 pricks at a time is not the way I like to make the orgasm happen. Unless I'm drunk. So anyway, she works for Her World magazine. She's a fabulous journalist, and she's got this assignment. She's writing about comedy, in particular stand-up comedy, and so the boss said, get up and do it. So tonight, yeah, that's pressure, right? Yeah. Not through some psychopathic need to be recognised by complete fucking strangers, no. This is a woman who's going the extra few yards for her readers, and I respect that enormously. We've had a few chats about it. She's never in her life ever done stand-up comedy before. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to watch the declaration of a comedy virgin right here. And Blue Jazz, put your hands together for Zarelda!
Hello, everyone.
I'm sorry, should be my job. I should have worked that out.
Well, hi, everyone. As John said, I'm doing a story on stand-up comedy, and my editor suggested that I try it out for myself. So I've been freaking out about this for weeks. And what I did was that I spoke to my mom about it. My mom has a way of making me feel a lot better about things. She's really upbeat, really positive, one of those kind of people. And she gave me great advice. This is what she told me. She said, if you can just make one person laugh, it means you're shit. Well, other than freaking out, I'm a big worrier. I fret about a lot of things, but I do think that I worry about really important things, like if I'm unwell, is it because I'm not eating enough? Or maybe I'm unwell because I'm not eating the right stuff. Or maybe I'm not eating enough because I'm unwell. So, to help calm myself down, to keep myself really centered, I recently got Shanti tattooed on my wrist. And Shanti means peace in Sanskrit. And I have to tell you that it has worked. I feel a lot more calm, a lot more centered, and the only thing I have to worry about now is not worrying about anything at all. My boyfriend is here. He's had the job of being forced to videotape this thing. And, he has had to listen to my worries. And he's had to listen to the jokes that I have tried to come up with for tonight. So he's been supportive, I have to say, trying to throw in his 2 cents worth. And he's been really looking forward to tonight he's been really looking forward to this gig being over. And, well, I can do this because it's my first time. So, let me tell you a little bit more about myself. I turned 30 this year. It's true, but well, I'm seeing someone, but I'm not married, just like quite a lot of my friends. And my friends have been telling me that their biological clock is ticking. And they're pretty serious about this, because they get quite annoyed at me when I tell them that I don't really give a shit whether I have children or not. And I think that if you can actually hear your biological clock ticking, you have far serious problems. I'm not vegetarian, I'm pescatarian, which means that I eat fish and seafood, but I don't eat meat. But the thing is, whenever I hang out with my friends, they keep serving me steak, chicken, and it's really frustrating for me. So I decided, I'm not going to be nice about it, and I asked them, why do you keep giving me this stuff? I'm pescatarian. And they're like, oh, we thought you were Presbyterian. But, I seem to be surrounded by people who have hearing problems, like my boyfriend, for example. I overheard him earlier this evening, before the show started. He was telling my friends that I think that he is the way, the truth, and the light. And I did not say that. What I actually said was, when you're away, it's true, I like. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Nice one, Zarelda!